Morning, folks. Brian here. It's Tuesday, February 4, 2025. A brief talk. This is a repeated video many times, but there's always new people here. A brief talk about ultraviolet protection. Regardless of which season you are in, regardless of which hemisphere you're in, but for example, Australia, New Zealand right now, you're going to be bombarded. I'm sure you're used to it. It doesn't mean we should be complacent up here in the northern hemisphere, in the Great White North, for example. So because of the influx of cosmic radiation, it is the cosmic rays that breaks down the protective ozone layer. It is the ozone layer that protects us from the ultraviolet radiation. This is going to be spotty through different areas of the planet. More prevalent at higher elevations. Thick cloud cover can give us some protection. So protection. You want to wear tightly knit clothing, polyesters, cotton, not bleached. You do not want any loose knit clothing. As much as possible, you actually want to keep your sleeves and your shirts rolled down. One other very important piece of protection that you got to wear is your UV coated sunglasses, to include the bridge on the top so it doesn't come down. Your side panels are very, very important to protect you from any UV light coming in from the side. And it's not just summertime, wintertime, any time of the year. In the summertime, you also want to have a hat with a minimum 3-inch brim all around your head, not just the front. You want to protect your earlobes to the back of your neck. And again, you don't want a loosely woven straw hat, for example. Right? Just as long as you got 3-inch coverage all the way around. Your baby's eyeballs, obviously very new, they haven't been fully developed, very susceptible to damage. So you can get cataracts from the UV radiation, other damages to your cells. It can also interfere with so your eyeballs, the cells in your eyeballs will interpret different light levels and send signals to the pineal gland, which is where the hormone melatonin is secreted, which is responsible for making you go to sleep or be tired. If you start having changes in the wavelengths of light, it's going to mess up your circadian rhythm, your biological clock. Back to the babies. We want to take our babies out in their strollers and for their walks and introduce them into the environment and help build up your immune system. You have to think about their protection, especially UV radiation. Even in the wintertime. I remember one day a few years ago, wintertime, I'm in the Ladenway talking to a neighbor, overcast clouds. Then there was a break in the clouds, and when the sun started coming through, we started feeling a burning sensation on our exposed skin. It wasn't the heat from the sun; it was the radiation from the sun. UV protection. Clothing, all exposed skin, your head, ears, neck, eyes, should also think about supply chain disruptions, right? Do you have enough of everything? Up here in Canada, these are like $35. I make sure I have at least 2 pair. It's worth it. Stock up while they're available. One moment. So I just want to do a quick video about UV protection. Get stocked up on what you need. When you shop for your clothes, think about the material. Make sure it's not bleached. And I think that's it for this talk. There's other materials, actually. I've said this a great many times. Twin wall polycarbonate panels, which is what they use in greenhouses, has shown to deflect the radiation and therefore protects the plants. I use it everywhere as much as I can. So if you're taking a little baby out for a walk in the stroller, go to Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever, get a piece of twin wall polycarbonate panel, right? Just make a little housing over the stroller in front of the baby. Deflects the cosmic. I'm serious. I'm not joking. I'm serious, okay? It works. Later.